It's Monday. We're back. It's gonna continue. I'm Sean Plott. It's me.
I'm Lee Grainer. It's me too.
And I'm Sean Bloom.
It's
not me.
I have you in the correct places. I had to switch because you're just showing up in different angles.
Wild.
But I'm so happy to have you properly name tagged up. In today's episode, mostly we're going to be continuing Blacksad Under the Skin, which rips and it slaps. It's so
rips
good.
And slaps. And
So is Under the Skin...
cats.
You know what? I'm going to wait. We'll get to the game.
Yeah, we're going to get there. Ironically, nothing in this mystery of murder has been under the skin.
You know,
okay.
I feel like it's just an SEO thing. Right? You just gotta do at least a little bit of Blacksad : filler. I mean, this is how everything has to be.
Differentiate it from the comic, right? Like,
yeah,
it is,
like
it's a franchise. But so my question is it a racial thing?
Like everyone's the same under the skin, but they're not because they're different species.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
What is it? I don't get it. I'm not claiming that I get it. I'm just asking the question.
Yeah, I mean, like,
can that be your epitaph? Can that be your quote? That's like, I want to. Yeah,
I'm not responsible for anything I'm saying. There's no additional thoughts to contribute to the sentence, but here is a sentence from my mouth. I really feel like if I ever become a teacher and my students just ask me questions I don't know how to answer, I'll just flip it right back on them like that. Well, I'll just be like, yeah, what do we all think about that? And then just critique other people. It's all great.
Oh, you know what my favorite thing is? Regardless of the course, you just take the course subject, you take the name of the course, you write it on the board. Yeah. Day one, you say, let's just, I just want to hear what you think this is.
What does this mean to you?
What? And then when they say stuff, you just write it down, and then after a while, you just erase all of it, and then you introduce yourself. And you've killed like 10, 15 minutes.
That's good. That's strategic.
You gotta kill that time.
Oh, yeah, dude, man. Bruce Block was a master at killing like 6-7 hours every 8 hour course. It was really great.
He was a king at murdering like 8 hours of our Saturday. Just for no reason.
So good. Yeah, for any of you who didn't know, we took a course. I actually really enjoyed it. It is a form of like what the content was. But it was a Saturday 8-hour course. Once a week.
Wasn't it
Saturday?
Like at 8 a.m. or some shit too?
Yeah, I think it was like
it was in the morning because it was an 8-hour course.
Yeah,
we had a lunch break in the middle. It was
weird.
And we would eat lunch at that little like tent that they had because they were renovating the student center.
Oh my god, that's
the meringue.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man. And the important thing is that all of those time-killing techniques that we've learned over the years, we employ for the first 15 minutes of every episode of Mostly Walking. So
that's right.
I want to come to the topic about restlessness in shelter in place because I feel like I'm going slightly insane. And Lee, I mean, I see that you're literally in a different location when it comes to where we see in the broadcasting. Does that actually like feel like it's spicing things up a bit? Have you, or are you like me and you are starting to try to like I go outside and I just stare at people because I'm like, I haven't seen one of you in a week.
Yeah, well, like this is right, exactly. It's good to have a little variety here. One thing I do have that people have noticed is this guitar.
Oh my god, that's a mirror. I thought that was a door.
Whoa.
Oh my god, that actually hurt. That hurt me. I thought that was a door. I thought that was a hallway. Whew.
So I thought I'd play a little G chord. And then I thought I might move on to a D. That was supposed to be just a D major, but you got a little something extra.
Uh-huh.
and then an A. Yeah, fuck the A. And then a B. And now this is special because this is a bar chord, which means you have to really get your... See, look at what you have to do, and then it sounds a little something like...
Oh, yeah, no, you have the gnarled fingers of a professional gamer. That's exactly the posture of it.
It's minor. Wait, why was that minor? Anyway.
You know, like...
This is not my guitar. I don't know how to play a guitar, actually.
It's not. It's a wrong guitar.
Dude,
it's the guitar's fault.
It's the wrong guitar.
It's an incorrect guitar. Yeah, the thing that's like so weird about trying to learn various hobbies and new things is that I'm suddenly reminded of just how little I can do at anything, even after I've spent a week trying to learn it. Like, if I try to learn a language, and someone's like, yeah, well, like, what do you know? And I'd be like, about 25 nouns. Like, and I can't make a sentence, I can't converse with someone, but I have some nouns now. I love it. You're like, here's a chord. Like,
okay, so Sean, give me your top 3 nouns of any languages. Not of that language, like giving just the English nouns, but like when you're learning languages, what are your top 3 go-to nouns?
I thought like, Sean, I want to hear your 3 favorite nouns of all time. I was like, wow, there sure are a lot of nouns, Lee. Let me begin to assess. I will now narrow it a bit. The nouns are, probably bathroom, food, and help. I guess that's not. Yeah, I guess
that's the basis of life on Earth. The basis of life on Earth
can be a noun.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, where do I go to get some help? Where's the help?
Yeah. Where do I go to?
Where's the food and where's the hospital? Is essentially
where in this bathroom can I get some help?
Dude, Sean, what about you? What's quarantine time been like for you? I mean, we are physically seeing you change up the setup a little bit, right? You went from the office to now like some green screen technology.
That's true.
Some lights.
And you'll notice I don't have the blue wingback chair anymore because I have a new office chair that I assembled yesterday. It's I mean, it's weird as hell all the way around. I feel like crap today. Like it is affecting my body, and so I'm not drinking tonight. I'm just having ginger ale to try to like settle my stomach.
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah, no, I
but to your point, like, I'm not sure when the last time I went outside is, because like I don't go outside for the most part.
Wow.
Yeah, like I actually had a ton of streaming stuff to do last week because it was like a big basically 2 big game launches were last week, and so I was like really happy, really excited, but I mean, like my legs kind of have this like weird twitches going on with them. And so I'm like, I think my legs are just freaking out at just dangling there under the chair, like
like your nerves are getting squeezed. Do you need compression tights? Because you can die of a blood clot. I'm turning into like, now I don't know what I'm turning. You can die if you're on a plane for like a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna talk up at the end of my sentences because I feel like
I'm actually gonna jump in. I'm gonna jump in and request a sharp turn away from that topic because that happened to a friend of mine. So I know you're just I totally know you're like.
Well then, okay,
then let's. I have no concern, but like.
But I want to continue this character. I want to be.
Please.
Your. We are now. Let's transport ourselves to grade school, where we are going to tell rumors about things we've heard. Of course. About. Okay, yes. So here's one. So my uncle, he works for Nintendo, and he said that if you can beat all their games, then you can go there and they'll make whatever video game you want.
That literally has like the perfect tone for like all of that. Like, oh my god. Yeah, but God, it's like it's so weird to just like be getting weird physical results from just like being inside a lot.
Yeah. Have you? Yeah.
It's weird. It's so weird. And you just like, even today, I just feel like garbage, man. I just wanted to like cancel everything. And frankly, I did, except for this stream. I was just like, oh yeah, man, I'm just gonna play video games.
So you're not going outside? Because I still go outside like twice. I do, and it's even more weirder though, because now they in SF they require face coverings. So I put on like my like Tostito Bandito like face bandana, and I go outside, and it just adds to the weirdness. You know, it's like extra bonkers. But I don't know. I'm going to go for my first hill walk / run-ish thing, except that running also, as I understand it, obliterates your knees. So
yeah, like humans, as far as I can tell, we're not meant to be alive. Like that's actually just really hard on the body. Is just being alive. Yeah,
I think that's right.
why we give participation trophies, because we're here to be able to participate.
Yeah. Oh my
God,
that's a good point,
itself. Yeah, all of biology is a participation trophy. So did you know that you're actually? Did you know that? Did you know that really you're just a worm? And then you have arms and legs and stuff, but mostly you're just a worm that takes food in on one side and poop on the other.
Yeah, except for your arms and legs. You're basically a worm.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You're a Taurus. You're a Taurus.
Well, with that, let's hop back into... I mean, that's the perfect transition. Come, my fellow worms.
Yes.
So, here's what... When we last exited... The gist of what shocked us is that, as it turned out, there were these other lockers that we just didn't even think about.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
The hardly knowers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, somebody's a bad person.
Yeah.
It smells like paint.
So we already looked through these, but that's fine. We're happy to just go through them.
Proud South.
Bridge the connection. But this is where we learned some more of the overt racial themes in the game. With the Arctic Nation.
Nation. So what a bunch of maroons.
It's pretty fucked up.
Dude, and the tone of this reminds me at least a little bit of Fables, the comic book series, which is about all the fairy tale characters had been exiled from their lands by a being known as the Adversary. And so they're all just kind of living in New York together. Oh my God, our character said bastards.
Wow.
And like
that's The Wolf Among Us, right?
Yeah,
Fables. Yeah.
And what's really funny is that the when you first look at it, it's really easy to be like, oh yeah, it's kind of a kid stuff. You like look at anthropomorphized animals in media are for children, right? That's just like, and then you like play this game. Like if someone didn't actually know, they would be very shocked by the person hanging by a rope, like
on the
very
screen.
Menu screen. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
The last
it's
thing
not just for kids anymore. These animals.
So
I feel like I need to. 1 second. I need to get a little fancier.
So I mean, we're already learning that there are the racial epithets on the lockers, and we're starting to find more stuff in here. Oh yeah, that's right. We need to look at this.
Do we know who she is?
She was the person who, according to a newspaper headline in our office, was murdered.
Whoa, wait, what? Whoa. Did I just miss that last week?
Yeah.
It was subtle. That wasn't shown last week. That was shown the first week. Did you lose?
Give me 1 second. Let me.
Oh shit, we lost the game.
Have you ever tried to put a shirt on? This is really difficult. What the hell is going on?
All right, so hopefully my audio. Can you guys hear me, by the way?
Can hear you, yes.
Did you ever try to put a shirt on?
All right.
Okay. There.
All right, so I probably bumped something.
Fancy.
So, anyways, the issue that we have discovered is again that there were a whole bunch of lockers, and we discover, of course, there's this slur written right here. We got some Arctic Nation.
Okay, but the locker with the picture in it, that was the locker that we had access.
That was not a locker we had access to. That was still a different locker.
So we saw that. We just discovered that last week.
Yes, this is all of the things that we discovered at the end of last one.
Of course.
Of course. Clearly.
Of course.
Without question.
What does of course mean?
Should have seen that coming.
An empty locker?
Yeah.
So if we look at our clues, Dunn was strangled with Yale's chest expansion. There's a smudged racial slur paint on Yale's locker. Now, I wonder if we can connect this with something.
The Arctic Nation thing? Do we have anything about that?
There's a stained towel in Arthur Tucker's locker. Oh, look, let's do this.
So,
is it stained with paint or blood?
Sometimes the quality of my video feed is
Arthur
quite low.
Tucker painted the racial
so I'm
slur
only
on
seeing
Neil's locker.
really strange. Like, I'm reading my own Rorschach words into what those might say. So some of them were pretty magical.
That's pretty good. Magical words.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Catch me up with what we just brained.
Yeah, so there's a racial slur that was on the locker, and we saw that there was the guy that had like the Confederate flag and the Arctic Nation image. So I plugged those clues into each other, and we got the conclusion that we think that. Did it just remove this?
Oh, because he's like so racist.
Yeah. And also we see the buffalo that works for O'Leary has a shamrock lapel, and in the other locker, Jake got mad when he found me searching his locker. Jake.
He's also got a shamrock.
Yeah, our gorilla puncher.
Why do you have that pen, Jake?
Gorilla.
What mess are you in?
A lucky mess, first of all.
Let's talk to him. Let's hug his bag.
What's up with
Jake?
I told you.
Desmond O'Leary. Huh? I know you work for him.
Now you're just making stuff up. Why would you say that?
Because I snooped through your locker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
He didn't. Oh, yeah.
Blue. B.
I saw the shamrock in your locker. I know what it means.
Okay. Let's say you're right. So what? What are you gonna do, huh?
What are you gonna do? No one even. I don't know.
I'm a detective. Take a guess.
No one even knows what that means. Who's O'Leary?
You're my friend, Garner Trash.
Detective.
No, never mind.
What do you think I'll do?
Yeah, definitely better detective than friend. All right.
Yeah.
You win, pussycat. Business isn't going that well lately. Natalia was my last well-paying job. And it's been a while.
And
then
what's
O'Leary
his
shows
job?
up and offers me a
I don't know.
bodyguard contract. What was I supposed to do?
I get it.
I get it.
Times are
tough.
I understand.
Seriously, you don't seem like the type to accept shady offers.
Really?
Yeah.
I've done my share of
who am I?
shady jeans.
Oh yeah, I've done my fair share.
We did some paladin
I've done
shit at the
things
beginning
like
of the game.
And worse, but I'm not proud.
I wouldn't even begin
This
to
very
understand
morning,
how
for
to
example.
know.
Hey, O'Leary might run an illegal gambling operation, but it's not like he's killing people or conning widows. And I'm just a bodyguard.
Climbing
I make
widows?
sure no one gets hurt. What I do, including my contract and paycheck, is 100% legal. How bad can that be?
Fair enough.
Dirty money.
Dirty money gets clean when you
his
spend
business
it.
is illegal. It doesn't turn you into a criminal. We're only accountable for our own actions. But that's
Jesus,
not what bothers me.
Don't conclude like crazy shit.
Yeah, you've concluded too far. Character.
What X or B? X or
I can't read it.
You're covering up O'Leary's role?
A role.
No, X.
I know you're covering up O'Leary's role in Joe Dunn's death.
Huh? O'Leary? No way. I mean, I don't think so.
Jake, please.
Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it
O'Leary's
now.
like the only other.
I was
criminal
here
we know
the
of.
day Dunn died.
Go on.
I had to take care of some business for O'Leary. He makes me wear the shamrock when I work for him. As you know, I left the damn thing in my locker.
Say no more. You came in the back door.
How did you... Yeah, that's it. Joe had mentioned he'd been painting that afternoon, but I forgot.
Oh.
I stopped in my tracks when I saw him screaming bloody murder at Bobby Gale at the top of the scaffold.
Oh.
What was he saying?
Or did this happen often? I'm just gonna do what was he saying? What was he saying? That's what I would say.
What exactly was he saying?
What was he saying?
Something like, if you do that, I'll call off the fight and make sure you never set foot in this gym again. I didn't want them to see me, so I left.
Jake, why didn't you tell me?
I thought you'd be pissed off.
Well, you were wrong.
I'm sorry, John.
Why? What?
I should have said something.
Now I'm pissed off.
You owe me one.
You owe me one.
Absolutely. You owe me one. You owe me
You
one.
should. Let's just say you owe me one, all right?
You sure drive a hard bargain, John. All right.
Time to go. I need to think about everything you just told me.
Yeah, there were so many clues. Hold on. Like, I'm literally going to think about it right now!
We're gonna use the think mechanic.
Oh! Enter into my mind's eye! Alright. Dunn must have punched
Who do the footprints at the gym belong to? Wait, were these shoe prints? They look like shoes? Or were they animal prints? Because everyone here is a different animal.
Oh, yeah, I think they all wear shoes.
I think people wear shoes, yeah.
But look at this. According to Jake, Dunn had a strong argument with Yale when he was painting. So if I connect this with Dunn must have punched a paint can, that makes sense. You get angry and you punch paint cans. That's why I have a stack of them.
He hates these cans. Yeah.
I can do it. Oh, and...
shit, there's some... What's the conclusion?
And who do these footprints at the gym belong to? Maybe.
Sure, why not?
Ah, fuck, it's completely wrong.
Fuck that up.
Neurons failed.
Oh, Dunn wanted to call off the fight.
Why did Dunn want to call off the fight?
They had a strong argument. Wait, what?
Nope.
What's the one under that?
So, Dunn must have punched a paint can. Dunn was strangled with Yale's chest expander.
How about that and the argument? They had an argument, and then he was strangled with his chest expander.
Yeah.
Those feel completely logically connected.
I feel like...
Who do the footprints belong to? What? Mary has a cold! I love that this is here. It means that as I'm trying to evaluate the situation, I just start to think about really weird clues.
Yeah. Mary has a cold. Yeah.
So, okay, here's my MFA thesis.
Sure.
This system right here is a one-screen distillation of all point-and-click adventure game mechanics.
What? That seems like a sentence you just said.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit, right. Instead of having Go on.
It's a purely combinatorial... Here are a bunch of things that can be fit together correctly, and it's not. It feels like it wants to be obvious, like you're solving something to fit them together, and sometimes it works like that, but a lot of the time there's just a combinatorial problem of, of these 7 things, which 2 or 3 go together to make like the next point.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's actually such an interesting point where, like, instead of having an inventory that might be 3 of these objects, and then 3 different locations that we can use those on, it just puts all of it in the brain and just turns it into clues, which is really nice.
Do we not have an inventory in this game in addition to the...
We do not have an inventory.
I don't think so.
So, according to Jake, Dunn had a strong argument with Yale when he was painting on the scaffold. So, Dunn must have punched a paint can. And then I feel like, Dunn wanted to call off the fight? Is that it? I don't understand. Because, like, here's what I did. I did according to this, and then... Wait. Does this come next? Does order matter?
Do we still know... Do we know what the 1 is under your face? I think we had some theories.
It is one combination that you can complete right now.
Oh.
Oops, I literally just...
Which, I have extremely mixed feelings about that.
Yeah, me too.
Because here's what I did before.
Right, and it seems like that should work.
I mean, is this what I'm supposed to do? Is it, like, had a strong argument, Dunn must have punched a paint can, Dunn was strangled with a chest expander. Like, I don't understand.
I thought we tried that. This is tough. I thought at one point we were able to do just 2 of them.
Yeah, if we... There are some where if you do 2 of them, then it prompts you to do a 3rd.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm actually...
which suggests to me that we're on the right track. Right, like those two do go together. We need to find the third one that goes with them. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that's the one we can complete.
Mary has a
So
cold.
those two might need a third one that we don't have yet, and there are another two somewhere that we can do. So Dunn wanted to call off the fight, and yeah, I guess that.
Yeah, because I mean, like Dunn wanted to call off the fight is a good one.
Okay, what about Dunn got killed? Yeah.
Oh. Is that?
So maybe that's a possible
Dunn
motive.
just because he wanted to call off the fight?
Does that make sense though?
I mean, I don't think it does because there's no fight now, right? Like the fight got called up. The whole reason we're investigating is to try to find Bobby Yale and get the fight back.
And
I
why
always
would
knew
Dunn...
Bobby had issues.
Wait, we're telling her this already?
But I never thought he'd go that far.
I guess.
Listen, all I've done is look in lockers. I'm running a little bit thin on evidence.
I still don't think that he went that far.
Yeah, I think it's still too early to say.
Because also, like, what were they arguing about? He was like, "I'll cancel the fight."
In my line of work, you really shouldn't
Unclear.
jump to conclusions.
I don't know.
But the chest expander, the box in his locker, the marks on my father's neck.
Red herring,
all
red
leads
herring,
to
red
him.
herring, and framed.
In
We
any
really have
case,
nothing
that
to say
doesn't
there,
change a thing.
Oh, with some loading going on.
It does, actually.
Okay.
Now we know he didn't kill himself.
My father's still dead, and you still haven't found Bobby Yale.
We're not the nicest.
Well, we
Nothing
still
has
haven't
changed.
found Bobby Yale.
Opening the safe and finding my father's will won't help us achieve anything. So please hurry.
Spoken like a
Wait,
true-
Time's
we already
wasting.
do that though?
Yeah, we did.
Dun.
I don't know. It's confusing.
Sonia's indifference never ceased to amaze me. But most
Was that
importantly,
indifference?
why was she so opposed to Yale?
Is she opposed to Yale?
Well, because she wants him to come back
John
and fight.
Blacksad?
Because she's going to make money
I
off
think
of
I
that.
owe
Like,
you an
that's the
apology.
whole point.
Right.
Oh my God, it's O'Leary.
That's O'Leary?
Oh.
Apology accepted.
How do you know it's O'Leary?
Apology
It did a
accepted.
flashback in the second
What
episode.
exactly are you apologizing for?
Listen, I don't think my fellow workers treated you with the respect you deserve. I'm so sorry they wrinkled your suit. The thing is, they didn't know we shared a common goal. Bobby Yale. I want to find him and get to the bottom of this as much as you do, Mr. Blacksad. So please, kindly accept my invitation. Why not share our findings? Come on.
All right. Okay. Right now, guys, do we trust him or do we not? Are we going to share information or are we not?
Not at all.
No.
No,
No.
We
All
have an
right.
opportunity to get beat
I
to
mean-
hell again. Let's do
I'm
it.
afraid I have to say no. I can't ride in a fancy car with a wrinkled suit.
Oh, I don't see why not. In any case, if those little wrinkles make you uncomfortable. I always play it nice and safe.
Is he going to murder you on the street?
And then it just forces us to reload, and then we're like, all right, we're getting in the car. Like,
Yeah, I know.
Convict Fish says he's a wolf in wolf's clothing.
Oh. Decision.
All right, hold on. Everyone prepare for clicking. Prepare for clicks.
Get ready for some quick time events.
QTE,
Discussions.
baby. All right.
Yeah, conversational QTE.
Thank you,
Alright.
Blacksad. You won't regret this. So let's cut to the chase. I need Bobby Yale to fight Stone. There's just too much money at stake. So, I'm offering you my help to find Yale. Let's work together.
I was-
Okay.
Did he kill Dunn because Dunn threatened to cancel the fight?
What kind of help do you need?
Seems too easy.
What kind of help do you need?
A simple exchange of information. You're a good detective, and I, well, let's just say I have my own ways of making people talk.
Let's just say...
No deal? Okay, I'm just gonna do silence.
I don't know.
What? Do my own ways scare you? Please, hear me out. Let's say I bet a beer that we find
let's
ale
just
in
never
3
say anything
days,
ever again.
and you bet a beer that we don't. In 3 days, one of us has to buy the other a beer. Is that so bad? We're simply 2 grown men using our money and free will to conduct a small private exchange. And most importantly,
I'm gonna talk
we're
like this
not
about
hurting
everything now.
anyone.
Wait,
So,
what?
Yeah, I run a gambling
What?
business. What's so bad about that?
Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't say anything.
I want to
Never
say it's
again.
illegal. I want to say it's illegal. I want to do it. Oh,
I
for the
would-
rest of the game.
It's
we
I
don't-
illegal
kind
for
of,
starters.
I kind of
Illegal?
like.
Let me tell you what should be illegal. The way our government is ruining America. We live in a
Wow,
so-called
politics.
free country. A place where honest people can make a living, provided they don't hurt anybody. We're not communists. Well, at least I'm not.
I would have never thought otherwise. As for me,
I'm a communist.
As for me, silence. What am I doing?
Wait, just silence. Silence.
All right, nice.
Silence.
As for
All
me,
right. Never mind then. In any case, that's not my point. The government betrays
Incredible.
our nation's values by passing communist laws that forbid an honest man like me to make a living without hurting a soul. And that, Mr. Blacksad, is just wrong. I'd even say it's
This
unconstitutional.
guy literally had a gun
You get
held
my
to my head
point
to
now?
get into his car.
yeah,
I feel
just-
like every time we're just silent.
gambling is also immoral.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, that doesn't justify what you do.
okay, but that doesn't justify what you do for a living.
Oh boy. Did you hear anything I just said? Anyway, when
But
the
why are there
government
models?
passes these laws, there's only one legitimate weapon the people can wield. The same weapon
Voting?
that turned America into a great nation. Civil disobedience. So, as the proud American that I am, it's my duty to disobey.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna hit him with a "you're bending the truth." I'm gonna hit him with a "you're
Yeah.
bending the truth."
Yeah, I think that's right.
You're bending the truth to justify organized crime.
Oh no. It might have been organized crime, but not anymore. I wasn't always a boss, you know.
Disorganized crime.
No, sir. I started at the bottom when Lucky
It's got-
Blitzer
what?
ran the show.
It's gotten less organized.
His was a reign of terror, extortion, violence, you know, that sort of unpleasant thing. When I took over, I decided I'd make people want to do my bidding. Not out of fear, but out of gratitude. I decided to help people so they would help me.
That beating your thugs gave me was really helpful. Thank you so much.
Those poor bastards didn't even know you were a detective, that you were on our side.
Oh,
Maybe
this is
first.
such garbage.
But when they tied me up and beat the socks off me, they knew very well who I was.
Seriously? That goes against my rules. Who was it?
It was your only two.
100%.
Two of them.
Yes.
Oh, the two of them.
It
No.
was the only 2 ones. 2 of them.
Yeah, the 2 of them.
Bastards. But don't you worry. I'll have a talk with those 2. I cannot
Sure.
tolerate this behavior. Please accept my apologies, Mr. Blacksad. You see, a lot of people work for me. Many families depend on my business. Not only that, St. Christopher's Hospice practically lives on my donations. The widows of my late employees are set for life. Their kids get free schooling. The cops leave me alone because they know my business doesn't hurt anyone.
This
On
guy
the
is such a
contrary.
truth bender, man.
And, it looks like we're
Yeah,
here.
he's really good.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
he? He's not that good.
It's not the best. Not the best I've ever seen.
I feel like he is the.
Wait, Sean, hold on.
we
It's
should,
loading.
We should work with him. Oh.
Yeah,
Whoa.
no, you were like, well, I was like, oh no.
Oh, I thought you meant that you were telling Sean not to during the loading.
Yale's
That's, yeah,
apartment?
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I told you, I'm on your
when
side.
it's loading,
Go
the
ahead,
audio gives out.
Search the place. I'll wait down.
Oh, I see what you're
When you're
saying.
done,
Okay.
maybe you'll
I thought it
change
was
your
out of, like,
mind and share your
respect or
findings
something.
with me.
Yeah,
respect for the loading screen.
Be deferential to this loading screen, man. Come on.
I'll make sure you're suitably compensated. Colbert,
I'm gonna do a little compensation, a little bit of the old giving you something in return. I'm gonna do a little consideration.
I feel like narratively, he is the morally compromised person that is not the villain, and we would benefit from working with him. We just have to,
Yeah.
The worst
To me,
thing
he
about
just seems
O'Leary's
like a
boys
doof.
dropping by isn't the beating, but the fact that I can't tell what's theirs and what's Yale's. Doesn't seem like the best food for a boxer. Then again, it could be your classic bookie thug lunch.
Oh my god, ruining the evidence.
Wait, is Bobby Yale a boxer? He's a dog. Is he like a boxer breed or no? He's he's like a German Shepherd.
I don't know.
No, he's a Rottweiler.
La Fontaine.
The Fountain?
17th century French fables. There must be one boring old lady.
Wait,
Man, Blacksad hates fables?
wait, who's mayor?
I don't know.
Oh, it's the author of that book.
So Blacksad just looked at a book and thought that author of that book must be a total lame-o.
What
Sounds
a weird
like
thing to say.
That's a strange thing to think.
This person
Don't judge
wrote
an
a
author
book.
by its
Yeah.
book cover.
Wrote a book in their free time. What a loser. Ugh.
Bobby seems
It's
like
like
a
a
nice kid,
muffin's
but
a
I
nerd.
barely know him.
Wow.
Oh.
Barely know him. Scootin' doo 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 doo. Hey.
Oh, I love that things light up.
A woman's fragrance. Almost angelical.
Ugh.
Oh
Hoo-ah.
yeah. I gotta turn this volume
What is
down.
that?
real
That's a
fast.
woman's fragrance? What is that? It's like a noodle. I don't
It's
understand.
a pool noodle. Ah, the pool noodle.
It's a pool noodle.
Oh, she lost her scarf.
Oh, she has a. Oh my
Did she?
god. Well, yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Bam. Okay. Look. Whoosh. Mary
She has
has
a
a cold. There's a scarf.
Because
at
she
Yale's.
lost her scarf. Because clearly being cold gives you an illness.
Oh.
I know.
Mary went
that's
to Luna Park
actually
with Yale.
not.
That's it.
That means she's been here recently. But why? What does sweet
Scent
Mary
of a
have to
woman.
do
How
with
does
Yale,
that
the
mean
murder
that she's
site?
been
Oh.
here recently?
Because it still has her
Because
fragrance.
she still smells. It still has her dander on it.
It reeks of Mary. It's literally like there's Mary like absolutely sopping on the. This is the
Yeah,
worst word
oozing
choice.
out of it like garlic out of
There we go.
arm pores.
Thanks you so much for saving me there, Lee. I greatly appreciate it.
It's no problem. It's the alley-oop.
Oh, there it is. Never made a basket though, but I'm always there.
Yeah. That's right. You know, if you want to win,
I'm not
shoot
sure
a ball.
how
If you
Yale's
want
love of
to
pickles will help me
win,
crack the
shoot
case.
harder.
But it's good to know.
It's good
Crack a
to-
pickle.
Take a pickle, pass it on. Whoa! This camera really did not want me to look in that corner. Yep, but now I do. But I can only look at the corner from this direction. This seems like the sharpest camera pivot in a game.
Yeah, that is a hell of a. That's.
Yeah.
Lee, you've been playing
Yes.
Animal Crossing?
I have been playing Animal Crossing.
I don't know how commonly known this Animal Crossing fact is, but turns out that a refrigerator in Animal Crossing is a special type of dresser or
Really?
wardrobe. It's a wardrobe type object, I think,
Wow.
because it has a door that opens like that, which means that at any refrigerator you can change your outfit.
What?
No.
You can go to a refrigerator and change what you're wearing.
That's
great.
amazing. So in Animal Crossing, you can this is just really quick Animal Crossing aside. You can carry around a magic wand that lets you change your clothes.
Yeah.
but it's a weird system where you're not really changing, you're transforming. So bring a dresser around. What the hell?
But also, it sort of seems mechanically like the clothes get stored in the wand because they disappear out of your other inventory.
Yeah, I don't like it. You know what it is I didn't want. But then
my God, Lee, we lost all your audio. All your audio left, man. I think the sensitivity on your microphone is set. You need to lower the sensitivity on your microphone.
Hello.
Ah!
Damn!
Ah! It's just like, oh no, I forgot my keys. It's just like. Dude, you cannot hide from me, man.
Hello? Hello?
Hey. Yeah, the sensitivity thing, drag it way down on the sensitivity.
I have it on automatic.
Yeah, don't do that, man. Just set it to manual and drag it way down.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, you sound great.
Oh.
Michelle
I thought last time we figured out that you had to be automatic, otherwise it would die.
That's what I thought too.
Oh no, you turn that off and you drag it down because the bar is what is the minimum volume that it will allow to broadcast. So if you drag it down, it's just getting most of your audio.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Seems like Bobby inherited something more than boxing skills from his father, besides the tendency to vanish into thin air, of course.
What? What then? What then are you talking about?
Oh my gosh, there's like so many interactables. First and foremost, these collectibles, I'm suddenly just obsessed with finding every single one of them.
Yeah, wild.
It's just a bunch of feet. It's just a bunch of feet and
It's a lot of feet, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, all I was saying was I didn't want to have strong feelings or opinions about Animal Crossing clothing, and then the way they did it made me have opinions.
Dude, I think Animal Crossing is like one of the most brilliant games I've ever seen, man. I think it's so clever.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Avenarius,
complete 1 of 3. Ooh. Do you know any of his relatives?
His father, Avenarius.
Oh,
Avenarius?
Well-placed flashback.
The boxer poet? Didn't he disappear 20 years ago?
Are we looking for a boxer poet retreat? Is that what we're looking for?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what
Why
we're
would you
looking
want such a big closet for so few clothes?
Maybe he didn't have a choice, okay? Maybe it came
I mean,
furnished.
that's a weird question, dude.
Someone took the clothes.
Someone took the clothes.
Someone emptied it recently.
Or embiggened it.
Wait, did you hear that gukkum? That sounded like the AOL Instant Messenger sign-off noise. Gukkum. Like, it played and I just was suddenly in high school. I was like, oh.
Can we... I didn't hear it. Can we do it one more time? Can we do it one more time
for
God,
I hope so. Oh, no, we can't. Oh, farts.
We can't do it.
Wow.
Oh, I can jump out the window and avoid O'Leary entirely.
Oh.
That sounds fantastic. I'm sure that will pay off. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah, I'm ready to do some reckless decisions.
I mean, we haven't discovered anything particularly interesting, have we? I guess that Mary was here.
State of the apartment. They were leading a quiet life.
How can you tell that?
I use a detective.
Because there's not like giant tubas around.
Judging by the general state of the apartment, they were leading a quiet life.
So here's what I'm reading. If this guy has really messy dishes and then nothing else in his apartment, then I think
maybe Mary. So Mary cleans at the. She works at the diner, right? And she cleans at the boxing gym. So maybe the one thing that she really gets her going is a dirty diner. Maybe it's like a thing. It's like a crossed wires kind of, you know.
Okay.
Those bowls are so messy, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, so I'm like absolutely on board with this.
This could be a localization thing.
Okay.
But we have been referring to Bobby as he, except for in that last little bit of monologue.
Right, it's a
they, which suggests to me that Mary was living here.
Yes, you're right. You're right. It does suggest that she was living here. And maybe that's why the clothing thing is so big. Maybe she took her clothing out of it.
Or somebody took it for her. Yeah, or she took it. Yeah, she took it. So she's two-timing what's his name? Dunn. Right? Dunn, who wants to marry her. But she's living with Bobby.
His protege.
Okay, so...
Or at least seeing Bobby romantically. And that's what they were fighting over.
Do you think that we should ditch and not go back to O'Leary, or are we going back to O'Leary?
I mean, I always say take the hot choice.
I say ditch. Because then it's... we either go back to O'Leary and tell him the truth, or we lie to him. And I don't want to do either one of those things.
You know, okay, so here's the thing.
Bust out the window.
I feel like the character that we're converging on is someone who is... Because frankly,
are we?
we've been a little volatile in terms of our consistency as a human being, or excuse me, not as a human being, as a cat human. So I feel like we are someone who's very much so about morality and law and justice and all that good stuff. We're willing to get our hands dirty a little bit, but we're absolutely not someone who's interested in doing shady stuff. Is overall what we are, and this kind of represents just wanting to ditch out on O'Leary. Yeah, that's who we are.
Yeah.
So
I think that's who we are.
Here's never know. I didn't want to put Mary at risk.
Right?
Yeah.
See, exactly.
Yeah. See, we're being
something instead.
Huh?
What? Wait,
so
what?
Taking her
what does that mean? What do you? What
does that even mean? That
I don't understand.
Weird.
I didn't even hear what was said. I was looking away.
He said, "Let's take her a little something instead."
I need to pee. Is that okay? I just had a fat tire. Fat tire was great. Here.
Yeah.
Wait for it. This is all gonna pay off.
Oh god.
Mostly Walking, brought to you by Fat Tire.
All right, wait, it's cutscene time.
Yeah. I gotta watch this cutscene.
I've never trusted angels.
From off camera.
Mr. Blacksad? What a...
Oh, that's
They call me Doctor Who.
When they fall, they turn into demons.
Joe told me he was going to spend the afternoon
Damn.
in the gym and that Bobby would be fixing something up on the roof. So, after I found the body and called the police, I went to Bobby's place, but he wasn't there.
It's not actually sponsored by Fat Tire.
How did you open the door to his apartment? Seems like a reasonable question.
Sure. Yes, I think.
I'm gonna go see, and then you have to explain everything that happened.
I think it was already open. Everything is so confusing. I'm sorry, Mr. Blacksad.
It's confusing because you're lying about it.
I'm here to figure it all out.
What's your relationship with Bobby Yale?
Yeah.
We're a little bit more of a straightforward detective.
What's your relationship with Bobby Yale?
Well, I don't think Bobby Yale did it, and I think she'd get defensive if we accused her.
Okay, I think it's time to set things straight.
Oh my god.
Were you cheating on Dunn with Yale? Or was it the other way around? Holy shit, yes.
What a question, or silence. No, I'm ready to stir the pot.
I knew you were cheating on Dunn with Yale. Or was it the other way around?
No. How can you even think of something like that?
How can you convince me otherwise? I found a picture at Yale's apartment. It's you and him on a roller coaster.
Uh-oh. Come on.
Care to explain, Miss Purnell?
There's a little bit of
Friends don't go on roller coasters with each other.
What?
7 of my great-grandparents were white. The 8th was black. According to law, I'm a black citizen, even if my skin says the contrary. Do you know what that means when you're born in North Arlington, Alabama?
I mean...
I
mean, it's all schools and a worse education for colored children.
We even have different water fountains, for God's sake. The separate but equal doctrine and all that.
I'm gonna hit it with
nonsense.
You know what? That damned nonsense is sort of consistent
like
with the noir.
Nonsense.
And all the lies. That's why I moved here. No one knows what color my great-grandparents were.
Okay.
Okay. I
All right.
understand.
Yeah, okay.
I completely understand you, Mary.
Just think if you were also a woman. He's my nephew, Mr. Blacksad. Joe and I first started taking care of poor Bobby when my sister died. That was when he was almost 15.
Oh, maybe we're an asshole.
Wait,
The
hold
three
up.
of us went on that trip to Luna Park.
So this is where Joe Dunn comes in.
Bobby was the only one who knew about me and Joey. We were afraid that someone would use my past to ruin his career.
It's not the first time I hear that story.
And it won't be the last.
Wait, what? I don't. Okay, hold on. X, I'm sorry.
Oh no, I hit B.
Whatever. Doesn't matter.
I've been hiding
Okay,
it all my
whatever.
life. I'm sorry.
All right. You know what? I think.
Okay,
right.
we gotta pause here because this is not time.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
Okay, so
Bobby is Mary's nephew.
yeah, because
weird.
they're not literal.
They're
blood
different
relatives.
species. Okay,
They're
all
not
right.
blood relatives. What's
I
happening
thought the
is
point was okay. All right.
so there's Bobby Yale, there's Joe Dunn, and
Yes.
there's Mary Purnell here. So
Right.
Joey Dunn and Mary Purnell had their own independent romantic relationship. That's the thing, right?
Cool.
Yeah. Also,
Joey Dunn being the one who died, right?
yes.
Yes.
And Bobby Yale basically had no family and was raised by Joe Dunn. And Joe Dunn was
Right.
basically
Yes.
the father figure. And since they're dating, she's basically treating him like... Well, she did say nephew. She didn't say son.
Right. She said nephew, and it seemed
No,
like
maybe actually she is the
race
blood
was
relative.
the whole point, right? Like it sounds to me, what it sounds like to me is that she's confessing that she is 1/8 black, and so she's technically black. And Bobby, what's his name? Bobby Law?
Yale.
Bobby
Yale.
Yale. Because he's her nephew, he is also technically black. But they're both passing. And if it was found out that Bobby Yale was black, he would not be allowed to box anymore. He would be relegated to a segregated league or something like that. And that Joe Dunn is the only one who knows
Right.
that kind of makes a sort of sense in my head, if that's what's going on. Except that Bobby Yale's a dog. What's the relationship between... What?
Huh.
Like, are the species just interchangeable? Or do I have this all backwards? Because I
think a lot of the species are interchangeable, I think.
But race isn't. But a cat and a giraffe could give birth to like a rhino.
I think that's
the world.
right.
Is that what the world has come to? Is that what the world
so,
we're
I
living
think
in?
Yeah, no, that's
and dogs sleeping
yeah,
together.
no, and that's the difference between a phenotype and a genotype, right? It's just like it's really subtle, right? You can just always everyone's got a rhino inside of them.
Shit! Wait, no, that's
like how
it's an integrated
male
boxing
geese
gym,
are,
right?
or
Wasn't
male
that
chickens
a
are
plot
geese.
point?
Wait, what?
Wasn't there a plot point that it was an integrated boxing gym? It's like the only integrated boxing gym.
Yeah.
So then all of this falls apart.
So I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on. Or is it that Bobby is the only one who knows that she is romantically involved with Dunn?
I believe
that's
it's
the big secret.
I think there's that. But it's really the word nephew I'm getting hung up on. I don't know if this is like, the way that someone uses a familial term with someone who's not a blood relative, and that's just like a bit of language in that sense.
He's the kind of person that I would go on a roller coaster with. He's my nephew.
I'm guessing we have to take it at face value. Which,
face value?
Your nephew,
I don't understand.
Your nephew isn't necessarily blood related to. She could have married his uncle.
Okay, but then what does her race have to do? anything? Why did this all start as
I was in the
I'm
bathroom
going to confess
for the
to
race
you?
part.
Okay, so the whole cutscene, Lee.
Yeah. What was the whole cutscene? Can you reenact it, please?
It was she confesses that her grandparents or great grandparents were black, and she is 1/8 black, which in the town in Alabama where she was born means that she is black, and she goes to segregated schools, segregated bathrooms, the whole fucking lot. Yeah. So she moved away from Alabama. She came here, where nobody knows that her grandparents were black. She can pass as white. But then something. Bobby is like a nephew. Bobby is her nephew. There was a secret that the three of them were the only ones who knew the secret. And
What's
then
the secret?
I don't know.
We're trying to figure out
that she's black, or that Bobby is her nephew, or that she's dating Dunn. I'm not sure what the secret is.
There's some secret though, and don't tell anyone if you find out what it is, because it's a secret.
all right.
Yeah, I like, and here's the thing: is that although I am confused, I feel like it's one of these. The game trusts us to pay more attention than maybe we did, and therefore I feel like the implications will continue to be clear as we're playing. Is what I'm hoping. Is what I suspect. All right. So I'm gonna hit.
Let's use our cat senses. Yeah.
Cat senses, sensing all the cats.
There's okay, yeah.
Oh, we're doing that thing again.
Oh, her neck is real cold. She's desperate.
Why are we a vampire?
It smells like. Actually, the whole room smells like a pie fresh out of the oven. So I can't identify any other fragrances.
Did she make a pie, or is this like a weird metaphor?
Yeah, is there a pie? Can I have some of the
home
pie?
in on a pie? Oh, I feel so weird when we do this. She must just be like, oh God, does he have to?
Yeah, no, I'm actually standing up, like, and I'm strafing in real life, right?
Yeah, this is in real time right now.
Femininity starts at home. Belinda S. Lovelace.
Okay.
Femininity. All right.
Great detective work.
Lock on.
TV and radio all in one. Where will these mad times lead us?
Remember when TVs were real big?
What?
What about the smoke? Is it the smoke? Or is that just an atmospheric effect? Is there a cat sitting on the windowsill?
With like a human cat?
No, like a cat. Do these people keep cats?
I've always wondered if is a non-humanoid animal, is it just like an ancestor to like a humanoid version of that animal?
See, the smoke. I told you the
smoke.
Are they
respected?
That's what I said.
Fresh out of the oven. The whole room smells
Dude,
like
I
pie.
suck as a detective. This is
you
terrible. It's just like,
wait,
I use cat senses to go, huh, she smells like pie. Oh, look, it is pie. Huh, this TV radio thing's odd. There's a basket full of stuff.
Right there.
Yeah, look there's a basket with books in it and shit.
That pie looked like it was very small.
It looked like a cat, is what I'm saying. That pie looked like a cat.
You know what? That cherry pie smells good.
That cherry pie smells so good.
So good.
I'm starting to get hungry.
Pie doesn't make you hungry, it makes you crave sugar.
I pulled it out of
different.
the oven right before you arrived.
Also, when you want booze, you're not thirsty.
Where are my manners?
You're boozy.
I'm the worst hostess in the world.
Are you? Aren't we just sort of... we're just like pieing ourselves a pie here? Like, we don't deserve this pie. I don't understand. Like, we're just putting her out right now is what we're doing.
And you must be thirsty. Let me see. OJ? Coffee?
Coffee, of course. Guys, you don't have a choice in this matter at all. We're saying coffee.
Yeah, coffee. It's coffee. You're a detective.
You're a detective. What do you want, some warm milk? I guess you are a cat. Milk's probably bad for you, though, unless it's special cat milk.
Glass
and
of
it
warm
probably
milk,
would
please.
be.
She's wearing the same clothes in both pictures, so she's probably telling the truth.
I trust a person who wears the same clothes a lot.
Yeah.
Real salt of the earth type.
Oh, I can move.
Oh, you're gonna sneak up on her. Some kind of a creep.
Oh.
Hello.
Were you looking in my room?
Yeah, like, you've got some beautiful artwork. Whatever.
I was gonna help. I was gonna help.
Oh, shit, I'm sorry, I locked froze.
Oh. She's doing it too. Did you lose? Are we cutting to the bedroom? No.
Oh, yeah.
We're cutting to the pie.
That was weird.
Oh, we eat
You're just eating
really
in
grossly.
silence. You're just eating the whole pie in silence.
Oh no! Did you poison the pie?
Oh my god. Oh, I just can't. Oh.
What the hell is going
on? Oh my god, we're horrible. Oh, yeah. We're eating the whole pie. Get a hold of yourself, Blacksad. Pull it together. Oh my god. Can you please bake a second pie?
No. Tell her that there's a queen-size bed in the bedroom.
You got it. I'll do it. There it is.
What?
You got it, Lee. I'm in.
Oh my god.
It smells delicious.
I had to make sure Bobby Yale wasn't hiding in there.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Joey bought this place. It was going to be our home after the wedding. I left my apartment and moved in so I could save some money.
If he had left his own apartment and moved in, you could have saved twice the money.
I'm no hooker, Mr. Blacksad.
I don't know what that...
What does that mean?
Well, I think
I'd have to read your book on femininity to understand what you just said.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's like, hey, do you want to borrow my car on weekdays? I don't use it. I'm no hooker, Sean. I'm like, okay, you don't use my car.
It's socially unacceptable in the 1940s for a man and a woman to live together if they're not married.
They should get married.
Now there's... Well, that's the plot of the game, Lee.
It's like, the pie is gone.
Now that there's almost no pie.
So, holy shit, are you kidding? You ate the whole pie so that you could smell her
ate the whole pie
better?
so that way I can smell her right in the neck.
Are you kidding me? What the
Absolutely not. No, let me tell you something. You've never been a cat detective, Sean. You're using human detective thoughts, right? And like a human detective might do something like clean up all the blood so that way you don't slip, but like not a cat detective, man. You eat all the pies so you can smell throats.
Interesting.
All right.
Now Mary smells like a huge dog.
You smell like a huge dog.
Stop lying.
Why you
smell like a huge dog?
What? No. I only...
Your neck smells like your nephew.
Oh my god. Oh, you know what? I understand your motives.
I understand. Yeah, no.
You know what? I've been
sympathized.
I've been sneaking into your bedroom and shit.
I understand why you're protecting him.
Shit.
But it's in his best interest to end this hide and seek.
You smell like
you
a
can
big
search
dog.
the whole house if you want. Go ahead. He's
I
not
will.
here.
I'll use all my 5 senses. I'm gonna use my nose. I'm gonna use my eyes.
I swear to God, your throat smells so dog-like.
Wait a minute. She's not the one who smells like that.
I am.
Who?
Uh-oh.
Wait,
Your
what?
sense of smell is so...
What are you talking about?
Oh, she's trying to keep
What?
There's somebody in there.
That's where Bobby Yale's scent is coming from.
Hey.
That's why you were sitting there.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. Could you step aside so I can check, please?
Please go.
Mary, for Christ's sake, put that knife down, would you?
Leave Aura.
Please.
I just want to help. I just want to help.
Please, look, I just want to help.
Just tell her to calm down.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Calm down.
Oh, no, you're right. That never goes wrong. That's a good
I
good
mean
point.
it.
I don't want to hurt you.
Oh. Whoa.
Oh, hey. Bobby, no.
Man, we just got jacked in
Left.
the box.
Left. Oh, shit. Ow, fuck. Oh, wait. I gotta... Oh,
Are
this
you
way.
now controlling him?
Oh, no. Oh, wait. I have time. What the fuck?
You're
what
so
the
small,
fuck?
man.
Ah, shit! Ah!
Yeah. Are you?
Okay, what the fuck am I trying to do here?
The tray. Get the tray.
But I need to figure out how to look at it. Okay, there we go.
Don't hit him with a tray. God damn it. Okay, all right.
X.
That's better.
Nice. We found Bobby Yale.
There it is.
Yeah, we did.
Hell. Oh, quick! Use the queen-size bed.
To rest. Regain all your hit points.
Ow, Jesus.
We're getting pummeled by like the most famous boxer in the universe. This is really this is an honor.
So, do you have to predict which way he's gonna punch and do the right thing?
Oh, he has a heart condition. He has a heart condition.
He has a heart condition?
What the fuck?
Wait, he has a heart condition?
Call an ambulance. Do as I say. Go on.
Is that why they were going to cancel the fight so that he wouldn't have a heart attack
In the face
and
of a
die?
heart attack, there's two things you can't forget.
What are they? I've forgotten them.
His chest smells like apple pie. His chest should open a bakery.
1, stay calm. 2, 1 chest compression per second.
Save him. Save him. Save him.
2 Mississippi.
Oh, interesting.
3 Mississippi.
Oh, interesting.
4 Mississippi. 5 Mississippi.
This is not actually the recommended.
No, it's not.
Bobby. Oh, Bobby.
It worked.
Thank you, Bobby.
Look at how sad Blacksad is.
Thank you.
I had lots
You'd
of
think with a
reasons to consider
dog
this
it would
a great
actually be
day.
like much faster CPR.
Yeah.
I had investigated a suicide case. I had discovered that, in truth, we were dealing with a murder. I had found and captured the prime suspect. And I had saved a life.
How to save a life.
Oh, yeah.
Drugs, toiletries. You can have drugs, toiletries?
Oh, look at this.
Like CBD toilet paper?
And yet, everything in me
Wow.
screamed that something was going wrong.
It's because he didn't do it. You know he didn't do it.
Terribly wrong.
Who didn't do what? That's what I want to know.
Bobby didn't kill Don.
Oh, they arrested Bobby?
Yeah,
That's stupid. They should
because
have
it
arrested
railroaded
Bobby.
us into making him our chief.
I see. Because we just had to hit that cutscene, didn't we?
Yeah.
Every time there's a cutscene, I think like, well, this is where we get unbranched.
Dude, we have had the shit kicked out of us twice today.
I'd like to think we're not just vigilantes.
Antes.
A gun!
What the hell?
Bang, bang, bang!
I don't remember any of
A
this.
fair amount of violence, extortion, and casualty.
I remember this like it was. I remember this like it was
2
last
weeks
week.
ago.
I hate detectives.
Bang, bang, bang!
Meaningful history.
That you, Smirnoff?
You seem agitated. Nightmare?
Yeah, I have a lot of
Say nothing.
those. No, I like. There's
Yeah,
we've
I have a lot of. I got a lot of them.
Sleeping on.
I got a lot of those. Like a
been
noir
having so much
detective.
anarchy.
I have a lot of those.
Yeah, that makes 2 of us. Anyway,
Oh, wow.
why don't you go home? In his current condition,
Licky bow
Dale's
wow
not
wow.
going anywhere. Besides,
Yeah, but
we'll
he
take it from
didn't
here.
do it. God damn it.
I can watch Yale on my own.
No, I need to. I need to rest.
Listen, I've had a.
Can we trust?
I
Can we trust?
personally-
Can we trust?
I personally
Alright,
have
that's
been
fine.
tired. Lee,
I
whatever
think
you
I'll
say
save
next,
some
we're
sleep.
doing though,
Yeah,
because I've
that much is
overruled
clear.
you like
Okay,
4
okay.
times, and that's
As for what
what's
happened
wrong with me.
yesterday, you promised me you wouldn't intervene.
He didn't intervene. He just detected.
All right.
I saved someone's life. Or I had to.
If I hadn't intervened, Bobby Yale could be dead.
If you had warned me, maybe we could have avoided a heart attack.
Impossible.
I didn't know he was there.
Anyway, what's done is done.
What were we supposed to do? Write it down on a note card?
Yeah, just like, hey, Smirnov, listen, I'm at Mary's. This dog is having a heart attack, by the way. However, I'd like to note that.
Quick time. Quick time.
Yeah, no. Wait, hold on. Let me just hold my thumb here for a moment. This is actually. Look at how stupid I look. Look at how stupid I look.
Is this?
Can I fail this?
Are you flirting with me?
You are failing it currently.
No, I mean, really, I'm just giving a thumbs up. It's like, if you had called me, we could have avoided a heart attack, and I'm just...
This is getting weirder. Oh yeah, that's just so.
When exactly did you realize that he killed Don?
Can a dog purse
He
its
didn't
lips?
kill Don, you nerd.
I don't think a dog can smoke, just like physiologically.
I mean, there's only one way to find out. The dogs don't have lips. Yeah, you're right. Well, they do have lips, but they don't. You know.
I'm a cop after all.
He didn't do it. He didn't do it. He didn't do it.
He didn't do it.
I'm not sure yet. I guess that's the closest we can.
I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, I mean...
To be honest, I'm not so sure Yale killed anyone.
How about the motive? Any ideas?
Maybe that his motive was that he didn't do it.
Yeah, Dunn
wanted to call the fight off.
Yeah. I know Dunn wanted to call the fight off after something Yale did, but I still don't know what.
In any case, hopefully Yale will tell us more.
Would you let me ask him some questions when he wakes up?
I know you will, with or without my permission, so I'd rather not feel betrayed. In exchange, drop by the station when you can. Your investigation could really help my men. Who, by the way, must be waiting for me to interrogate Mary Purnell. Boy, she was hard to pry from Yale's side.
But pry you did, didn't you?
Be nice to her, she's been through a lot.
She has.
Yeah.
Or I'll just stare
Poor
at her.
old Mary.
She's been through a lot in the past days. Be nice to her.
Of course. In spite of it all, we're not just vigilantes.
Are we?
And as for you,
Blacksad?
go get some rest. God knows you need it.
Why would I... Yeah,
We'll
well, yeah.
see.
Yeah, fine, I'll be a snipe.
I can't promise anything.
Why would I...
Tell the nurses
No, I mean,
that face of yours.
What?
You look like a film detective in his last scene.
I'm afraid this film isn't over yet.
For your sake.
Wait, so are they in a world where they're watching film detectives?
You look
You're
like
in
an
charge now,
interactive
officer.
media detective that fucked up the QuickTime
I'll
events.
send you over there 6 hours. Understood?
Doctor,
You are.
Oh, detective.
Oh my
See,
god,
a
I have
dinosaur?
reptiles.
You fared
What?
pretty well against that kid. Better than most would have.
Well, I get to reload and save.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Fared well?
I always farewell.
do I
Farewell.
look like I fared well to you?
Oh, fucking you!
What?
Your eyes, your nose smells like...
We,
Your noses are
as a
smelling
society,
each other.
Simply don't trust reptiles. But that's not the real problem.
What?
The real problem is our extended belief
So-
that there's logic to that distrust. That it's
So we're
natural
racist and
well-founded.
speciesist now. There's a lot going on here. This is very
There is a lot.
Intersectional.
There's a lot going on here. Yeah.
Do you see my
Listening?
heart beating? Do you...
Do you hear my stethoscopes?
Alright.
Dr. Palmer.
Ironic because he doesn't have
Is he
palm.
awake?
Oh, yeah. Go check on him before he falls asleep again. Although,
Oh, it's
Wait,
because
what?
iguanas always sound sarcastic.
Yeah.
That's why people don't like them.
Wait.
Oh, sure.
What?
I'm really glad to meet you.
Will this have long-term effects on his health?
it's too soon to
No.
tell. He did have a heart attack after all.
Is he a real doctor?
Yeah,
See,
man,
now I don't trust reptiles.
I don't trust lizard
Oh.
people, man.
Go away.
Quick, find me a window to look out.
I don't want to see you. The doctor told me to sleep.
I rarely get to interrogate a suspect with his guard down in a place as quiet as this.
Did you say that out loud or not?
No, his lips didn't move.
Getting the chance
It's the
to
only
study
way
his
that
body
I
language with
know.
no distractions is a rare gift.
His body language is... Alright, I got a heart attack.
What the fuck?
Guys, I have to use
He's
our
rare
grill
gift.
Please,
Okay, yeah,
please
that's
entertain
fine.
the masses.
I love
Wild.
body language, and this room is a real treasure trove.
So, okay.
Yep.
Bobby is Mary's nephew, which the chat points out doesn't mean they're necessarily blood related, right?
No, she
actually,
could've
you
married his
pointed
uncle.
that out.
Yeah,
So
I pointed that out.
So, okay, that's fine. Yes. And cats and dogs can get married. Presumably, though, Mary's brother or sister, Mary's sibling, is a cat.
Sure.
Who had a child with a dog.
Wait, do we know that? Wait a minute,
because
Well,
Bobby
Mary,
is the child, right? Bobby is
but Mary
Mary's
could have
siblings.
married Mary could have married Bobby's uncle.
Mary didn't marry. Mary's not married.
Oh.
Mary's single.
Bobby's parent might
is
have
Mary's
married,
sibling.
Bobby's parent is Mary's sibling. That's the only other way she could be a
I think so.
an
I think
aunt, right?
That's how she becomes an aunt. Those are the necessary steps. So Mary's sibling is a cat. Bobby's other parent is a dog.
Right.
When a cat and a dog have a child, it might be a dog. I don't know
if he's
that's
adopted. I mean, he could be like, from another
or could
marriage
he be adopted. So Mary's sibling cat marries another cat, and they adopt the dog. Is what you're suggesting?
It's theoretically possible, as long as
it is theoretically possible. Yeah.
It could mean that he's lying, but it could also just be pure, unadulterated rage.
I would say his heart is probably not
accurate.
Take his heart at face value. So.
He just had a heart attack.
I'm really
He could be doing any number of things. Wow, how do we get so tall? Excuse me? Oh.
His knuckles are bruised.
He's clenching his fist, a sign of contained anger.
Wow, it's almost as if he doesn't want us to be here.
I don't understand.
It's good that we can use our cat senses to sophisticatedly break down all the complex emotion this guy's having. And the dog's literally like, I hate you, I don't want to see you. And then we're like, he's clenching his fist. He might be holding a pen. It's like, Blacksad, good God.
He's looking straight at me. If he couldn't hold my stare, I'd think he's lying. But that's not the case. Clenched fist.
What is going
Fast
on
heart
here?
rate. Fixed stare. He feels some genuine rage towards me.
Wow.
Ask him.
He doesn't want to see me, but
he's like, "Wow, Blacksad, it's really sensitive of you to acknowledge my emotional state right now."
I'm afraid you'll just have to put up with me.
For now. Luckily, I just got my medication. I'll be snoozing soon.
All right. I'll just cut to the chase.
Well, in that case, I'll just move things right along.
Pectorals.
Is he lying? Or did his heart rate speed up out of rage?
I can't tell.
Lying about what? His medicine? Lying about not liking you?
He can't
tell if he hates me or if he's lying about hating me.
He's lying.
About what?
Is he holding back his rage?
Or is his hand just lying?
Who killed Dunn?
Who killed Dunn?
Who killed Joe Dunn?
What? Are you trying to confuse me? Joe hanged himself.
No.
So Joe I see. I can read him after every question.
Right, and try to figure out if he's... Well, but you don't have anything
to burst into tears. Is he angry or sad?
Oh my god.
Is this just like a basic humanity sort of quiz?
This is a human roll.
Talking about his...
So he knows. He knows. He was too short. That's the one. He's too short was...
Yeah, he's too short to hang himself.
Yeah, that's a good one to follow.
Dunn was too short to hang himself with that rope.
So, it's true? He was murdered.
He won't... Okay, sure. Let's do this.
Hold that thought.
His pupils just dilated. Did I surprise him?
Because I think that, like, it's just like every time I say something, I'm supposed to just check on his
body.
Right.
Why is his heart rate skyrocketing?
So, Bobby, you're in a desert.
Is he holding back his rage?
All right.
You see a turtle.
Dunn wanted to call off the fight. Easy.
Yeah. Don't accuse him.
Call off the fight. Why?
How do you know that?
I'm a detective.
That was his anger talking. He never really meant it.
That doesn't matter. Why was he so mad at you? What did you do?
That was the punch on the pink hand?
Apparently.
I wasn't training hard enough. That I was going to lose.
All right.
Let's
just say that
the one time that you can't check.
Yeah. Oh, because it needs to become a clue so I don't miss it.
The murderer killed Dunn with a chest expander and planted evidence to make us believe it was suicide. But he also left enough clues behind to make sure we found the true murder weapon. Then he put the chest expander box in your locker to frame you.
Oh, we're saying this.
Anyone that twisted, and who also happens to have a motive.
I don't know.
Not O'Leary.
Am I?
Sonia Dunn. I don't know. I mean,
okay. So
we're not on a timer.
Jake Ostiombe is the gorilla. Frank Cassidy is...
I don't know. Who's Frank Cassidy?
We know Sonia Dunn.
I feel like I used to know who this was.
Maybe it's just a name. Maybe like we made up a name.
Who the fuck is Frank?
Oh yeah,
was
it go to
was it
like a Vandalay Industries?
Cassidy?
So here's the thing. O'Leary is the gambling kingpin dude.
Yep.
Jake Ostiombe is the angry gorilla who we keep hugging his punching bag, and then he goes,
"Correct.
Come on." Sonia Dunn.
And
is who hired us.
Jake has an ambiguous relationship to Dunn and Sonia, but was a bodyguard for O'Leary.
Yeah. But who the hell is Frank Cassidy? Where's my phone? I want to look this up.
Who's Frank Cassidy?
Oh, Frank Cassidy's the Rhino. Oh, wait.
Wait. Frank Cassidy's the Rhino?
The Rhino? I feel like a rhino doesn't really have anything to do with it.
No, I mean, he works for O'Leary, but...
Frank Cassidy's the Walrus. But wait, who's the Walrus?
Who's the Walrus?
Who's the Walrus?
Frank Cassidy.
Oh, he's part of the boxing federation.
Part of the boxing.
Oh,
federation.
That's right. Okay, let me say Frank Cassidy. I'm saying it.
I don't remember this at all. Wait,
we're just asking about these people. Okay.
A few weeks ago, Joe took me to a boxing managers association meeting.
Headed by Cassidy.
Yeah. He was obsessed with making it illegal for boxers to fight without a manager. Or without an associated manager.
Makes sense.
What's the difference between a manager and an associated manager?
Well, Sean, one is associated.
He said that would lower us to mob status. That Cassidy had founded the association just to make money by monopolizing the sport. That made others think twice.
I don't understand any of this.
And Cassidy ended up empty-handed.
Poor
I don't understand how boxing works, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's one of those things
basically,
where there's like... Yeah, go ahead, Lee.
He's saying, like a boxer might have no use for a manager, but the Walrus is like, let's make it illegal to box unless you are paying a manager. And
the manager has to be part of our accredited boxing association, and that's the only way that you are allowed to enter the
So
ranks.
we control who gets to be a boxer. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and this is actually like remarkably common in all sorts of sporting things, because in particular, nobody owns the sport. Nobody owns soccer. Nobody owns football. It's just a pile of rules on a piece of paper. So there has to be some sort of other organization that has some form of exclusivity, to be like, okay, you are literally not allowed to... We will finance the building of this stadium as long as the only people that can use the stadium are part of our group. And so this way you can't pay for your competition.
That's why you have to build so many overlords, right? It's illegal for Zerglings to fight battles without overlords.
That's right. That's absolutely correct. Yes. No. And this is actually, I think, a really good sequel to Blacksad. Is where you're just looking at a Zergling, being like, the Zergling is clenching his mutated talons. Is he being honest? And you can actually investigate.
As a society, As a society, we distrust Zergling.
I think Zerglings are always. I think they are always honest. I don't think a Zergling has ever lied.
Yeah,
they know what they want and they go for it.
Yeah, and it's just that they go for it a little too hard. Is maybe the fault that I might pin on a Zergling.
Zerglings never lie. Truth. How do I get through the maze? Right?
Yeah.
Isn't that like?
Yeah.
So let me just go through our Rolodex of humans.
Desmond O'Leary certainly seems twisted enough. Did he have anything against Dunn?
I'm not sure if they knew each other. At least not in person. About a month ago, Joe kicked one of O'Leary's men out of the gym. He was trying to give a business card to...
Jacob's Giambi.
Yeah, exactly. Did Jake tell you about that?
Something like that.
So that's about Jake.
What about Jake?
What am I saying? Jake could never pull off something like that. Nothing. Never mind.
We just think that Jake is incompetent. Yeah, Jake's just like not smart enough to do anything. That big dumb gorilla, literally. Like,
what about Sonia Dunn?
Sonia? I doubt it. She's odd. But she's his daughter.
I've seen worse. Believe me.
Blacksad. I think I owe you an, You know, my father disappeared when I was 6, right after winning a fight. We never heard from him again. Do you know what that does to a kid?
Oh, right. He's the
Who knows
poet.
where I'd be if Joe Dunn hadn't been in my life. Even when I lost my way and put a gun to his head years later, he still took me under his wing and managed to steer me in the right direction. And now that he's gone, you're risking your life to find his murderer. Thanks.
Thank you for the information, or I'm just doing my job.
Just doing my job.
Just
like
doing
a cool
my job.
Joe.
Just doing my job. All I care about is justice.
I feel like the defining trait of our Blacksad is that he does not mind getting his ass beat.
Yeah, I think that's... And there's a...
I'm an absolute...
I feel like that's an actual strategy. It's like... Sometimes they refer to it as like rope-a-dope or something, because that's what like Muhammad Ali did that, right? Like he could dodge, he would dodge, but he would like wear people out. But there's also reference to that by people who just take a punch. They just take a bunch of punches.
I mean, I think we just like to get hit by a walrus, really.
Who else is like that? There's some characters who are just always getting the shit beat out of them. Oh, what's his name from X-Files? The Russian guy, Krychek. Krychek is always getting beaten up, and everyone loves it.
Jesus.
But he seems less. It's less intentional for him, I think.
Yeah, no, I think he gets used as a patsy.
Are you ready to have some thoughts?
Let's have some thoughts.
Yeah, let's think as hard as we can. Is this what? So Sean Plott, is this like what Despy or Sheriff do when they're trying to think?
I've actually been spending time recently trying to envision what the thought process of my cats, what that even looks like.
And what have you found?
Well, I think the best description I have ever heard of a cat is that cats are essentially little state machines that move between 5 to 6 states. So, like, right around 10 p.m., Sheriff goes and sits on the shoe rack by the door and meows loudly until we either pet her a lot or go on a walk. When she is done with that, she goes and eats food. Outside of that, she is anywhere warm. And then right around 5, she just wants to be right here for a little bit. And that she just goes through that loop constantly. The only thing that changes is like the spot. Like right now, she is right there by the window where the sun comes in. And that's part of her rotation. Sometimes it will be heating pad all day. So she'll do like heating pad, carpet, hall, and then, door and chest and all those other things. But then sometimes it's like top of the cat castle, closet. Those are the 2 spots for a little while.
See, Cozy tends to pick a spot, and that's her spot for the day. Unless we forcibly remove her, she'll stay there all day. And then when she'll get up and she'll go out on the patio and she'll come back and she'll go back to that spot.
Yeah.
Ah, interesting. Cats are really like low energy, aren't they? Unless they're like pouncing.
I can't remember the word for it, but they, you know how like some animals are nocturnal?
Yeah.
Cats are like that, but for dawn and dusk.
Oh, diurnal.
Is that diurnal?
Oh, like diurnal.
No, diurnal I think is during the day, is the opposite of nocturnal.
Is it? Really?
I think.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, I feel like it's diurnal.
Oh yeah, during the day. Yep.
I think diurnal is the word.
Binaural. Binaural cats.
Diurnal.
Yes. The chat is suggesting crepuscular, and I think that's not right. Crepuscular is the same thing for twilight. Instead of like during the day or at night, it's twilight. But cats are specifically dawn and dusk. Like
I still feel like it's diurnal.
I believe you.
And the reason I know this is I was looking up many years ago the Wikipedia page for chinchillas. And so if you look up chinchilla Wikipedia, which I can't do because I don't have my phone and this is a controller-based game.
Chinchilla Wikipedia.
Yeah.
2 species of crepuscular rodent.
Will anyone look up this word diurnal?
Crepuscular.
I'm looking up
twilight. Oh,
so here's the
right. No, so this does say, so the Wikipedia for crepuscular says active primarily during twilight, and then in parentheses dawn and dusk. So I'm gonna look up diurnal.
So I have a frustrating thing. I looked up diurnal in quotes.
Diurnal is not a word.
In quotes, and there's just a bunch of people who meant. There's people who meant to say binaural. It's like binaural.
Oh, that's right. It's it's close. Is it bin? Is it binaural? Is that right? Oh, fuck.
No,
it literally.
It's binaural is stereo.
Yeah, but I typed in biurnal, and then
I don't think
what they meant is binaural, but it's a misspelling of binaural.
I don't think that biurnal is a word, Sean.
Yeah, so all I'm finding is the people who have misspelled binaural.
Or diurnal. For me, it comes up as, did you mean diurnal? Because you definitely didn't mean biurnal, that's not a thing.
Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to say Yale's shoes smell like a dead man, and who do the footprints belong to?
Diurnation.
No, the footprints don't match. If Yale killed Dunn, he did it without stepping in the paint, or in different shoes.
Okay. Scootin' doot. I mean,
So
he could have fit another pair of shoes in that very, very large wardrobe. Sometimes it seems a little arbitrary what brain connections we make. Is he lying?
Is he sleeping?
Is he
is he being
sleep clenching?
Hands say a lot about what's going on inside a person.
Eye movement normal.
Okay, I have a theory that we sort of fucked this up, where we're supposed to be looking at all of these things like actually on the model, like the animations. So we know that clenching your hand means that you're angry, and if your heart rate is elevated and your hand is not clenched, then you're lying, because that's what he told us the first time. So now we're supposed to look and see, is his heart rate elevated? And
no, I think I'm supposed to do this
hand doing
every single time. And let me tell you something. Like, this controller vibrates so much when I go into this mode. Like,
whoa, wow, that's
it like pulses.
Dang.
That's fabulous.
What do you got going on over there?
He seems restless. Should I tell someone?
Let me go out to this lizard that I've been rude to because I hate lizards and I don't trust it, and I feel like it's logical.
What's the thing next to the bed? Is that a call?
Hold on, I'm trying to pathfind myself. Oh.
That thing.
I didn't even notice, thanks.
Ooh, which one? Oh, I guess we're pressing it.
Yeah. That fucking lizard doctor poisoned him.
There's no fever whatsoever. He must be having a nightmare.
Are you sure?
Wouldn't you have nightmares too after what he went through yesterday? I know I sure wouldn't sleep.
I have nightmares. Will you take my temperature?
Yeah, I do have nightmares.
I have nightmares myself, but those go way back.
Oh,
I want to talk to you about it.
Do you know what my nightmare is?
Having to talk to you.
That witch I have to work with. Oh, good thing she's
What?
got trauma surgery at 12:30, but I wish it were a little sooner, you know?
Wow.
What?
What?
Anyway, thank you for letting me know, and for bringing him in.
I don't trust anybody at this hospital.
You don't know how excited I am to be involved in a criminal case.
That's like her gesticulations are.
I need to take a look at his medical report.
Is it hanging on his bed? That's how they do it in ER.
What are we, Dr. Blacksad now? Are we gonna put on a little hat with a reflector on it?
I'm so ready to do to become fraud sad.
If I didn't know better, I'd say there was some CCs going into his IVs.
GG. He didn't make it. Oh.
Ooh. Oh, there you go.
Cooties.
Just what I thought. Cooties. You're kind of waving.
I know. I
you're
love
kind of wavering there, Blacksad.
Yeah, I really want to see what's on both the right and left sides.
The drinking and the getting punched are shaking hands in your head there. Who's that? There was an A by it.
It's probably a card. Right there. Oh, whoa. It's the Jesus lion. It's fucking Aslan.
It is
It's
Aslan.
Aslan!
Okay, Aslan.
Aslan. Lion Jesus.
What?
It's a pen.
Can you scroll around?
Can't do nothing.
There's a pen and an ashtray.
Alright, so
I'm just gonna get that.
Don't lie.
You're awake, handsome?
I've
oh, oh, okay, yeah. I think, can I have a smoke?
Boom, boom. Oh no. I just had the most like adventure game thought because she's supposed to go to a surgery or whatever at 12:30. We have to like set the clock hands forward, so she's like, looks like it's 12:30. Better leave and leave the door open.
What even was the last thing? It's just a lot of hmms?
Yeah, so there's cigarettes in the back, so I assume that if I ask her for a cigarette, we can go peek at the thing. Rena.
Zoink.
Rena.
One more.
And as I continue, you know they're getting sweeter. Whoa! Enhance.
Whoa!
Whoa! I mean, that was I thought we were done playing Blade Runner. All right, I'm just gonna say I see you have Yale's
medical report is right there. Mind if I take a look?
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
What did you think was gonna happen?
You gotta ask for a pack of Morleys.
I'll take a pack of Morleys, please.
Wait, they sell cigarettes?
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
notice that.
Get me a pack of Morleys for Mr. Hanson.
We're gonna wind up buying like 8 packs of cigarettes.
Sell them.
Yeah, we are.
Man, I wish cigarettes were good for you. That'd be amazing.
Oh, I'm exhaling out of my unibrow, like right between the eyes. It's coming out.
Amazing. What about a date in exchange for that? That's so gross.
How about I let you think that we're going to be something and that you give me information for that?
Hey, you know, you gotta do what needs to get done.
How do I...
I really thought that asking for the cigarettes would give us some sort of...
I thought there was going to be a little puzzle state machine of, like, one of them gets up and goes and gets the cigarettes, and then if we can distract the other one at the same time...
Yeah, instead we just got kind of like a cigarette enjoyment
fade to black cigarette.
Alright.
Oh, now your head is full
Doctor
of
has
smoke.
surgery today at 1:30. The donuts will be later. Out of there. I figured it out.
It seems like the Doe nurse will be assisting Dr. Talbot during his 12:30 surgery.
What?
Just like I've been told.
Could I get them to operate any sooner?
What the fuck?
What if you get severely injured?
This got real adventure gamey.
Yeah, it did.
Jerry Highfill, long time no see.
Blacksad, I didn't want to wake you. How's the boy?
Asleep.
I hope he recovers in time for the fight. I got tickets. Although between you and me, he doesn't stand a chance. It'll be a fun
fight.
bout.
So you're saying you hope he gets over his heart attack in time for you to watch his boxing fight? Cool, cool, man.
Yeah. What's that accent?
I don't know. Just a gruff dog. That's like a Mr. Griffles accent.
I think Turkish. I'm gonna say Turkish. Actually, okay. I think it's a turn of the previous century Ottoman Empire.
You know, are the odds against Yale
that bad? Are the odds against Yale that bad?
The boy's talented, don't get me wrong. But stone is stone, you know? I bet half my pay, but you know, no vice for me.
Absolutely Ottoman. You nailed it, Lee.
Yeah, I thought so, you know?
I've never heard of anything more Ottomaner.
More Ottomaner.
More Ottomaner. All right.
You've got a good job, and yet you're bored.
Well, it's just a figure of speech, really. I like my job. Is it boring? Yes, but I can entertain myself with a good fight or a football game. Well, watching them.
Well, that's great.
You want to smoke?
You want to smoke?
Smoke?
Don't smoke or drink. No vice for me. Smoking's dirt.
Yep.
Alcohol goes straight to your head. And women, they're all just mean. Well, everyone except mine.
All right.
Yeah. No vice at all. Yeah.
Sure.
Are you sure about that? Not even one little vice?
Nope. Between you and me, when someone gives in to vice, it's because something's missing. Something in their life just isn't right. I've got a good wife, a good job, a good house, a good TV, and a good home.
I can't figure out this dog's jaw.
What else do I need, eh? Blacksad, Vice is for losers. Man, I'm bored.
Well, I'm going back in.
Okay.
I'm
Hold the alarm.
I'm weirded out by all.
Who do I have to date to get this surgery started?
Just walking around this hospital, don't mind me. Totally normal day.
Woo! Oh, 360 no scope.
I mean, okay, so what if you were to artificially increase Bobby's temperature and then call for the nurse? I mean, this is getting stupid. What, you're trying to get them to operate sooner? You're trying to get them to move up the operation by 4 hours?
I'm just gonna call the
Couldn't
people
you just
I haven't
come back
spoken
in
to
4 hours?
Yeah, I don't know why I need to do it now. Oh, there we go. I had to do the clue. Hello, trauma. It's Blacksad. Go ahead and go.
Trauma. Sherry speaking.
Get Dr. Gregor Talbot.
Yeah.
Or we could just say nothing and lose 25 cents.
Wait, who's Dr. Gregor Talbot?
Actually, Dr. Talbot won't be in until 12:30.
Oh, he's some doctor that we heard about. I see, okay.
Oh, he's a doctor that it looks like is doing a surgery. He's the doctor that's doing the surgery that the other nurse is going to be.
Trauma. Impersonate Dr. Talbot.
Hi, this is Dr. Talbot. You know me.
Hello,
so
Sherry.
dumb.
This is Dr. Talbot. We have to reschedule the 12:30 procedure.
And
I
what's
want
your
everyone
first
in the
name,
operating
doctor?
room in
I
5
don't
minutes. If
know.
anyone gives you any grief, tell them it's a matter of life or death. Understood?
I don't even know if that worked.
What the fuck, man?
Is that? Can you just do that?
Matter of life and death. You gotta be.
Can you just do that? Can you just make that voice on any kind of call and people will think it's?
Hello, it's Michelle Obama. I need everyone in the trauma center ASAP. It's just. Hello,
Amazing.
it's Ronald McDonald. I mean, the odds of anyone having that voice is 0. Nobody has that voice. Oh my god.
I'd like my free chicken McNuggets.
Be better.
Oh man.
Well, okay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna go to the main menu. I think that no. I mean, let's just do one more thieving act.
Thieving Steven, that's what we call ourselves. Say, can I take a look at that?
How do I put this? I need something that you have.
Oh. Only if you guess why I'm giving it to you.
Because you hate your coworker.
Because you want to help a criminal investigation?
No,
Spite.
Oh shit, I hit the wrong button. Fuck.
Investigation.
Well, aren't you smart? But be quick about it. You hear me, huh? If that witch comes back.
I don't.
Photographic memory.
Time for me to do my cat deductions.
Smell the paragraphs.
That's right.
This was written with a sweet ink.
It smells like burnt toast and oranges. It's like, uh-oh. Pisses?
What? What does it say here?
Ah, you know doctors. The top handwriting is mine. Let's see. Extrasystole and dehydration caused by panic attack.
Extra what?
You know, arrhythmia, like skipped heartbeats.
Oh.
What about this here?
It's a good thing I know that Mr. Yale is in Dr. Ferguson's hands. Otherwise, I'd be worried.
Hey, no means no, miss.
Huh?
You really don't know who I am, do you?
Miss,
oh, damn.
I've got orders. And the fact is, those orders say that...
Here you are, Miss Dunn.
Oh, he just got crushed by the door. He is a squish dog.
Huh?
The door's gone.
Tell him, Blacksad. I can't get through that thick skull of his.
Might clean through it. You see, she's my wife. She's my assistant. That's always a good one.
Why are you lying? I don't understand why you're lying.
How so?
She's helping me with the investigation.
Between
I don't know
you
why
and
I
me,
did this.
and all due respect, miss, but aren't we taking this woman's liberation a little too far?
Yeah.
Oh my
God.
God.
Women's are women's.
I guess it's her business after all.
You know, it's...
Your assistant? You think I'd make a good detective?
No, I think you killed your father.
Yeah. You want it in, right?
You're smart and brave.
You're smart and brave. Yeah, you're smart and brave.
Yeah. You're smart and brave.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed to just be this character.
I think that's the first nice thing
Humble
you've ever
brag.
said to me.
Yeah, I didn't have the dialogue options
You did your
before.
job. I'll send you a check the day after the fight. You can leave now.
I don't want to leave now.
Sniff, sniff.
Sniff, sniff.
Oh, her knuckles
You
smell
talk
like
to
cherry
Blacksad,
pie.
you get sniffed.
What's in her bag?
Smell the purse. I can smell Werther's Originals.
Oh, shit!
Sonia, don't.
He killed my father. You said so yourself.
No, I didn't.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say
Your
that.
father wouldn't want you to do
What
this.
buttons are you pressing,
He was a
Sean?
just man, and this is not justice.
He almost killed you in that floozy's apartment. How could he not be guilty?
Can't take matters into your own hands. This is so hard to read.
You can't take justice into your own hands. Believe me, it will haunt you as long as you live.
Shut up. None of that matters.
Oh,
How could
shit.
he not be guilty?
He's not guilty.
The gun is empty.
That gun is empty?
It's time to bluff it. You know I emptied that gun when I found it in the safe. No.
No.
Oops.
No.
Why did you say that?
Whoa. Shouldn't have said that one.
Oh, thank God I get to retry. Oh, I thought, oh my God. I was expecting that we would look at his dead corpse and it'd be like, Baba Yaga will remember that. Like,
oof.
Oof, ow.
God.
Sonia, don't.
He killed my father. You said so yourself.
No, I didn't. I didn't say that. Why?
I didn't say that.
Your father wouldn't want this.
I told you I wasn't sure.
He almost killed you in that floozy's apartment. How could he not be guilty?
Your father wouldn't want this.
Your father sacrificed everything to pay your way through college. If you do this, you'll destroy the future your father wanted you to have.
Shut up. None of that matters. How could he not be guilty?
Father wouldn't want this.
Your father wouldn't want you to do this. He was a just man, and this is not justice.
I took my contacts out? Oh, no, it's clear again. Oh, you just have to say 3.
3 good enough things.
Hug.
Somewhere in between.
Yeah, right.
6 feet. 6 feet.
How about one of those side hugs? We do like
It's Jesus. Oh.
Sweetie, I came back from Los Angeles as soon as I could.
I told you not to rush back.
Come on now, honey.
He's like a
Aren't you
lion
going
with
to
a
introduce
camel
me to your
nose.
friend?
No, this is John Blacksad, the detective who found Bobby.
Oh, so this is strictly professional. I thought you had some good news for your uncle.
Kick it under the bed. Kick it under the bed.
Don't be silly.
Oh, that's right. He's
Come
alive.
on. We'd better let him rest.
I couldn't tell when it started. Couldn't tell what was what there. Darn.
I see. Let's say you're right.
Yes,
Bobby
yes.
Yale is innocent. Who should we focus on now?
We?
Well,
Who
your
are
father
you?
turned down my money, but he made me promise one thing, that I'd take care of you if anything happened to him.
But I can...
I know you're perfectly capable of managing that gym on your own, but we don't even know if he'll be ready to fight Stone. Besides,
who is this guy?
Someone seems really
Her
invested
uncle.
in stopping that fight, and someone has to pay Mr. Blacksad to get to the bottom of all this. Please, talk some sense into her.
Yeah, I'm not really gonna bet on Bobby Yale in that.
What do we say? Right I don't need the money. Your uncle's right. It's your life.
Your uncle's. I don't know.
I don't need more money. Yeah, you hired me to find Yale, but in my mind, the case isn't closed.
And you have my deepest respect, but I'll pay you just the same.
Okay. Nice.
All right.
Win-win.
Oh, thank you, Uncle. Thank you so much.
All right, stop crying or you'll ruin your makeup, honey. Now fix yourself up and I'll buy you some breakfast.
You know,
what a great uncle.
My purse.
I'll get it. It must be...
Blacksad, wait a minute.
I'm just in
I
charge
think
of
you
all
need some
this.
time alone, just like you and me. Listen, boy.
With
do whatever it
Bobby
takes to find
and her
Joe's
gun.
murderer. Whatever it takes. If things get messy, don't worry. I'll clean them up. Deal?
Don't.
I'm not a vigilante.
Sure, why not?
I'm not a vigilante.
Well, suit yourself. Just get that ball to the end zone.
No.
What sport are we talking
Are you
about?
telling stories about the great Iron Arm again?
Huh? Wait a minute. Of course. The Milestones quarterback. Tim Iron Arm Thorpe.
It's a good thing folks usually recognize me sooner. Blacksad, you coming to breakfast?
I'd love to, but I have to go
Jerry
out to
Highfall
court.
can't be trusted. Oh, because he's so bored, he'll do anything.
Really? What? No, loading.
No more dialogue. We gotta save.
Jake wasn't at home or at his usual bar.
Punch, punch, punch.
Oh, look at this.
He was
fucking
fighting a
bear.
bear.
I found it.
They both have tiny little legs.
Yeah, there is some fucking wild stylization characters.
Dude, this again was a solid little experience. I will say there's a little bit of adventuriness sneaking in there, like a little bit, you know, when it's like, I sure hate that witch I work with, and it's like, hello, I'm Dr. Calamari, and I need everyone to go to the trauma room right away. And I'm like, wow, this didn't happen, but, you know, whatever. It was nice to solve a puzzle. It's fine. You know, it's actually kind of funny where in Nancy Drew, when it's like, oh no, I need to get into the lighthouse, but it's locked. And then we do a Sudoku, and it's like, there's the key. I buy that more than I buy the entire interaction that just happened in that hospital, right? It's really good.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that hospital was 100% like an area in an adventure game. That hospital was an area. That's what that was.
Oh yeah.
All right. So I just have a thought. I gotta express this thought, which is for all of the bullshit that David Cage gets up to, I really appreciate when you make a game in this style, the idea that like it doesn't end. That bit where like she pulled out a gun and we said the wrong thing and she shot Bobby and it was like try again. I find that like pretty disconcerting in this kind of game. Like that works in some other kinds of games, but this kind of like flowing cinematic quick time event driven game I feel like works a lot better if you don't put narrative dead ends into it. If like every threat, everything that could happen that you could fail is a thing that like you could fail and there would be consequences for. And this game does that sometimes.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really commit to it. Like, and I feel like those bits where you get into a fight that you can lose and then that means like try again, that's not dramatically satisfying.
Right. It just turns into like an uninteresting and not very good dexterity challenge.
Yeah, and I think it's undermining something about itself. Like the parts where you say something and you're like, I you're under pressure and you say a thing to the wolf guy in the car and it's going to remember that. Like, to me, that is really exciting because I don't know like what that's going to turn into. I feel it. I feel like, what did we just do? What's going to happen?
Yeah.
There's a lot of drama in that moment. And the bit where she shoots a guy and then it says, no, that's not how it happened. It just robs it of all of that drama.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. It's weird.
I feel like there is a pickle then. There is a design pickle, which is how do you have a dramatic moment? Excuse me. How do you have a dramatic moment in a story that you are not trying to make an interactive moment? Would you just like not give the player choice there?
I think you would do two things. I think one of them is you would not give the player choice there. But you would insert other places where you do give the player choice, where there either are consequences to the action or it implies consequences to the action. But it doesn't stop the action, right?
Yeah,
where the places where you, right? This is Apocalypse World, I think. Say yes or roll the dice. When you are running a game for somebody and they want to do something, you either let them do it or you make it into a challenge. But you don't say no, you can't do that. You don't want to give the player an opportunity to try to do something that doesn't work in the story. So if you have a story where there are things that you can do and you can't do, you don't give the player agency around the things that they can't do. You only give them agency around the things that they can do. And you build your story so that there are enough of those things to make it interesting.
That's just a well-made point.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. It's making me think about Heavy Rain and like all of the shit that was in that game and like things that are wrong with it. I appreciate this like never look back. If you kill off a main character, that character is dead. And the story like continues. It has a way to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fascinating.
I mean, that's actually so articulate that I'm just not even going to try to follow it up. I'm just excited to continue to play because, I mean, outside of a couple of those moments where it's like, I mean, honestly, the quick time challenges have been the one moment in the game that sort of like hilariously takes me aback, where it's just like we open the door to a roof and there's like, I don't remember what it was, it's like a weasel taking photographs and it's like, hit B, and I'm like, what? And he's like, ah! Falls to his death. And then it's just like resets time and I'm like, all right, I got my hand over the B button and it's like, why? And I'm like, oh, I hit B, and then he falls down again. God. Okay, well that was solid. Lee, you have any final thoughts?
Me? Not really. I'm just like kind of happy. I just like this game. I like the story.
It's really
I wish,
nice.
you know, it's tough because they refer to everybody by their last names instead of just saying like what animal they are. That would be a lot easier.
Well, Dog left, and we're worried because Cat had been talking to Walrus about the boxing association. But I think Lamb is maybe with Dog and Cat. Maybe cheating on Cat with Dog. Maybe cheating on Dog with Cat. Who knows? Can't trust Fox, but will order burger from Lamb. Like, that's a great point. Oh shit, that's funny. All right, well, bye everyone. Goodbye. That's it.
Have a good night. This is fun.
I hope all your
fun. We should do it again. Sometime.
Yeah, let's do it even next week, and hope all of you are taking care of yourselves.
Should we do it again next week? Do you want to next week? You want to do it again?
Yeah, it's on the calendar.
All right, I'll put it on my calendar. I'll put it on my calendar. I'll pencil it in.